Yep, Patrick Mason here, Reflector. What was this is your first tournament. I mean, what were kind of the feelings you were going through? I mean, obviously 4 for 6 was pretty good. You looked kind of locked in.
I mean, it's the postseason. Postseason, it's fun baseball, but at the same time, we're 0-0, just like everybody else. It's a brand new season, so I mean, just staying locked in and understand, and what we have to do to be successful, and just going out there and doing it.
Okay, go next to Steve and I go, please.
Braden, just noticed first pitch of the game. You obviously came out aggressive. How much does that set the tone? Do you feel like for the guys behind you, swinging at the first pitch, getting a line drive, single off a guy who obviously was a all conference caliber pitcher?
I mean, guys see me get on, and it's just a tone setter. I'm, just trusting my game, and then the other guys behind me. Like I said, I mean, I know they're gonna do their job, so my job is to get on, and just swing at the first pitch, and it's always been one of my favorite things to do. But setting the tone early is very important.
Okay, go next to Andrew Riddell, please.
Hey Braden, what did coach like say to y'all before the game? Like just so you guys like start off real hot off of Braun in the first inning, especially after struggling against him just last Friday.
I mean, like you said, it's 0-0. Everybody starts with the same record in the postseason. You just got to get after that guy. Try to get him out as quick as possible, and get to the next guy, and then make them just use their pen early on, and it'll and everything's gonna take care of itself if we stick to the plan he gives us. And it was just fun to be a part of.
All right, next from Chance Scott, please.
Yeah, Braden, just talk about that relay throw. Just a good throw from Drew Downs, and he finished in playoff at third.
I mean, it was a tough play for him out there and right. Kind of bobbled at the start, but he put a throw right on the money, and it was able. It was a very easy relay, and just putting on the money, letting Seawall do the rest of the work.
Any last questions for Braden? Braden, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Braden. All right, bring in head coach Cliff Godwin. Coach, congratulations on advancing and getting the all-important day off. Can you just get your thoughts on the game and what you expect to see on back on Thursday?
Just happy our guys came out ready to play. When we do that, we actually look like a good team, like we did last Thursday. The guys were really locked in. It's a new season. It has not been the season that we've wanted for sure. We've had a lot of adversity handed to us, and if we use that experience in the right way, then we're a lot tougher. And Braden definitely set the tone. But I thought the first inning was really really crucial. Braden gets a single. Actually, Jack lines out. Dixon walks. Big John gets a single. Riley hits a double. We scored 3 runs in the first inning, and Norby was unbelievable early. He actually tightened up a little bit. That's why we had to get him out of the game, or we'd have let him keep going. That's actually why we didn't pitch him last weekend just at all, just to give him some extra rest. He had a heavy workload. Coming off Wichita State, he was sick, a short rest, UTSA. So we just wanted to give him another week off heading into the conference tournament.
Take questions for Coach. Start in the room here.
Yeah, Jack Morris, T1 Baseball. Just your thoughts on Ethan Jones' performance for the guys.
Yeah, he was special for sure. He got blistered there at the end. People are yelling at us. We're taking too long, and we're trying to figure out if he's going to be able to throw a pitch. And he just ripped a blister off his finger. So we'll need to get that thing healed up, so he can pitch later this week.
So I'd like to ask you about the familiarity playing these guys a couple of days ago, how that helped you prepare for the game. Like I like had a lot of success this season.
Well, I don't. I mean, look, you played them 3 times. We did this in 23 as well. Last year we played Rice 4 times in a row. It's they beat us 2 out of 3 at their place, and they didn't see Norby. I'm sure Braun wasn't at his best tonight. I think he elevated some pitches, but we made him go to his changeup a little bit, which is really his third pitch. Anytime you can make a guy, do something a little bit different. I thought our guys did a really good job. Just when they got the ball up in the zone, they got good swings off.
How about the play of Burress? I mean, this young kid, he just seems to be so many different facets of the game.
in a day and age where everybody gets paid, and that guy hadn't got 1 cent of scholarship, and he's from Snow Hill, North Carolina. I just told him it's the first time ever, probably the last time ever, there'll be 2 guys from Snow Hill at a press conference. He's actually the first player from Snow Hill since I played at East Carolina. I played with his dad in high school. Super special, tough kid, competitive. He's played outfield pretty much all year, but he was a high school shortstop. And if we didn't have that guy, our record would be a lot worse than it is right now.
All right, we'll go to the Zoom. We'll start with Patrick Mason, please.
Coach, you've seen Ethan Norby start these games like this before, but what about his preparation maybe this week or just before the game kind of led him to start the game this way for you guys?
Well, he's pitched in some big games. I mean, the guy has pitched in regionals, in front of 6,000. This is the postseason. He's an adrenaline junkie for sure. And like I said, he would have stayed out there a lot longer, but he just was a little bit fatigued. We need to get him out of the game.
We'll go next to Stephen Igo, please.
Coach, defensively, I thought, some huge plays tonight. Dixon turning that double play, Jack with a big catch at the wall. That could have been, more damage. Just how important was that and that relay as well, to cut down some of those outs when they were maybe threatening?
It's huge. We played really good in all 3 phases. We pitched well. We played great defense, made some web jams, put together tough at-bats, drove guys in when they were at third base, less than 2 outs, got some clutch hits. Big John gets down 2 strikes, trying to bunt, hits a jack. Just a well played game in all phases. And when you do that, normally the winning takes care of itself.
We'll go next to Andrew Riedel, please.
Hey, Coach. So you kind of hit on it with talking about adversity with your team this year. How does it how have you managed the adversity with younger guys in your lineup this year, like Braden Burress, and then obviously Austin Irby as well?
Well, you've had to continue to coach them and, stay positive with them because baseball's a hard game. And Braden's been pretty consistent the entire year. After the second game, he struck out 4 times. And I don't know the last time he struck out multiple times in a game. He just tried to do too much after playing in the first game and had to sit over there for a little bit. And then once he got back in there, he's never come out. Austin swung it well early, a little slump there kind of midway of the season, and just got back going to work and using the whole field. And he's a competitive individual and got back to work. And he's been really swinging the bat well for us.
Okay. We'll go to Chance Scott, please.
Hey, Coach, just talk about Jake Hunter's performance, getting that huge out in the bottom of the 8th, and then come back there and just finishing the job. He had to get in there on a pretty hot start. Ethan going through like a blister.
Yeah, Jake, had to get hot quick down in the bullpen. Jake's a senior. He, definitely wants this moment for sure. The guy has won a lot at East Carolina. And like we've talked about, the season up to this point has not gone like we like it, but everybody starts out 0-0, and we're 1-0 right now, so much better than being 0-1 like we were in 2023.
Okay, we'll take 2 more. We'll go to Patrick again, then back to Stephen. Start Patrick.
Coach, just facing Braun again for the second time. I mean, what's the approach, but also, how do you guys it looked like you just kind of attacked him early and just kind of got after him early. What's it like facing him twice in, 5 days?
Well, I definitely think it helped visually. I mean, to see what he was doing to our hitters a couple of days ago. But, I mean, he's a really good pitcher. I'm sure he would say he wasn't as sharp as he's been at times. But like I said, when you make a guy go to his 3rd pitch, then it just makes him a little bit more uncomfortable.
And then last one for Stephen.
How do you feel just about the pitching with Wednesday's off day, and then how you approach that with, time on the beach, that sort of thing? As I know, that could be a topic that people like to talk about this time of year.
Who those people on the message boards that got all the answers, tell them, let me worry about them being on the beach or not being on the beach, and they can just worry about pulling for our guys and being positive. And I'm not telling you what we're doing to our pitching. You'll know on Thursday when we show up. I love you, Nico, but we'll keep that to myself.
That's fair, Coach. I get it, man. I had to ask.
Hey, it's all right. Tell those people on the message boards to hey, go work out or something.
I'll let them know.
Yeah.
Appreciate it,
Cool.
Coach.
Awesome. Thank you, guys.
Well, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.